Hey there, everybody. How are you? What's going on today? It is Saturday, so here we are with our Soul Sister Saturday messages. All right, so we're going to get into it and see. Now, I just wanted to give a little bit of an explanation about what's going on with this full moon that's coming up tomorrow night, actually, leading into Monday morning, right? Particularly on Monday morning early is going to be the full moon as well as lunar eclipse that is going to be taking place. Now, this full moon, from the Farmer's Almanac perspective and Native Americans and things like that, this is considered the Beaver moon or full moon. Lots of chills. So you know, the beaver this is the time when they're really getting their nests together, or their, whatever they call it, their dens. And also it's the time when, you know, if hunters, and back in the day when, you know, that was the case, we're going to hunt them and be able to get what they needed to be able to be good for the winter. They needed to do it at that time. So the beavers were doing the same thing, storing up, you know, making use of the last little bit of this fall season, this abundant season, to get ready to kind of hunker down and get ready for these colder months, right? So what is it that we need to really look at going through this eclipse, also being essentially something that we need to cut out or eclipse out of our lives, right? So this all has to do, now interestingly enough, thinking about the aspects that it was mainly touching on, it talked about the bull's eye and the scorpion heart. So a lot of energy there surrounding, it said, love and money, and, you know, bringing up a lot of emotions for us to deal with. And this started back at the Scorpio new moon, I believe, and even as far back as the blue moon on October 31st at that Samhain period, right? So Samhain, we know, is where we honor the dead. We honor, perhaps, you know, in a mundane sense, those things that, you know, we really have let go of, and truly let go of them in our energy aspect of being, you know what I mean? Our heart. So not holding any more toxic energy, if you will, within our heart space, because this also affects our money and energy of the heart. And that's why I'm wearing the green today too. It just kind of tapped into it that way. After I did it, I thought about it, and it really does make sense, you know, tapping into the green energy, the heart chakra. When we get that balanced, right, then we can cause that total eclipse, but yet at the same time, that brand new beginning is able to come through, because change is always happening. So as soon as something is ending, you're moving right into the beginning of something new. So that can be very exciting if you look at it in the right way, right? Because I feel like a lot of the things that we're dealing with are really residual. You know, they're those deep rooted, when it talks about diving deep, because this moon does talk about that. Because with the eclipse, or I should say, particularly with this Beaver moon, it goes out to the furthest reaches of the outer area of the earth, if you will. So this is tapping into those, you know, furthest reaching realms, and I think about it also in that diving deep within the subconscious, and really dealing with those aspects that, you know, are not necessarily apparent to other people, and that we can kind of keep concealed, if you will, and pushed away. But we're being asked to really deal with those things right now to be able to move forward in the most productive ways, right? So given all of that, we're looking at the cards in the next few days, because moon energy is very potent 72 hours before and afterwards. And honestly, I feel like, you know, just especially in this last week with the readings that we've been having, it's really been tapping into the heart energy and what we need to let go of. So I think that's very relevant. So let's focus on that today with our goddess energy cards. All right, I've been holding them and meditating with them, and especially since I've been talking to you here. So we'll see what energy comes out for us today. Blessings, and thank you to the goddess. Thank you for showing us today how we may balance that feminine energy as we're going through this Gemini energy of the full Beaver eclipse full moon. Help us to illuminate as well as to cut away whatever is no longer needed in that Gabura energy, that surgical amputation so that we may cauterize it and heal and move forward. And when I was meditating, I really did see it like a chain. And honestly, you know, like anything, a disease process or anything like that that's attached to our body is like a chain, is like a growth, is like something that is unnatural to us, right? So it is about breaking those chains, cutting those things away that truly do not need to be there any longer, right? So when we're talking about the furthest reaching energy, I think about how when you think about the tree of life, you know, you start at the bottom on the mundane energy, and it's like we're rising in this energy right now. And at that, you know, when we're talking about the outer far reaches of the space, if you will, that does tap into this energy also of going deep, not only within our heart, but within our minds, and clearing out, sweeping out, you know, tilling the soil, getting the weeds out, right? This is the time when we start preparing that ground again for the next season. So we definitely want to bring in a better harvest than perhaps we did the last year or so. So what is the goddess energy that will help us through this time period? White Tara and sensitivity, definitely, and home. So this is all around your environment, either within your physical body, I would say in your physical body, and your actual home. All right, so Vesta says your household situation is improving either through a move or a healthy change in occupants. All right, with this sensitivity card coming out today with White Tara, it says you are becoming increasingly sensitive, so avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. So if this is something relating to people perhaps that have been in your home or are in your home that are causing a lot of toxicity, or just in general, you know, like cleaning up our home space, donating, and just cleaning in general helps spirit. You know, if you think about it, like in a church, it's always nice and clean, right? And many of you may know that before a ritual or before ceremony, or when you go to meet with spirit, there are things you may do, like taking a spiritual bath, or even just taking a shower in general to wash off those negative energies, or, you know, residual energies, if you will, that may be on you from people you've been around or environments that you've been in. So being aware of bringing that into your home as well, right? So in any case, it's telling you to really be aware at this time of keeping yourself as pure as possible, whether it be in your thoughts, whether it be in the food that you're putting into your body. Drink more water at this time for sure, because a lot is happening in the astrological realm. And, you know, when you have more water in your body, from a physical standpoint, it does help those messages, if you will, the neurons and all of that, to be able to fire properly, right? So by having that conductor of the water, that essentially helps you to be able to pass those messages to each cell in the most effective way. The rainbow energy here that I have as my background is also coming out in this card today, talking about having that balance in all of our chakras, getting our tree stronger, sitting on that lotus, being more peaceful about situations in our lives, and creating that peace, more importantly, because you have the power to do that. And the most sacred space, yourself, your own body, your physical home of your soul, and your actual living space is very important to be able to have good energies, because that's the place where it should be your refuge, where you can come home and rest, right? And you don't have to be, worried about being who you truly are. So white, again, with that purity energy, and with the lotus is in this murky water. The murky waters are all those negative emotions and things of that nature that actually help to nourish us if we use them properly, meaning that we start to create ourselves in a much different way. like we become a better person as a result, instead of staying in these negative energies that do nothing but continue to bring more darkness and more of these kind of people perhaps that would try to bring this toxicity into our home and throw us off of our balance, if you will. So let's just read our card real quick today for the White Tara sensitivity energy. She's come out a lot lately, I want to say, and really important just to be aware that, again, eclipsing, right? You're cleaning, you're clearing out things. We got spring cleaning card recently, this past week within our readings. So there is that need to really cut out those things, or at least just get the energy cleaner, more pure in your space, whether it be your body or your physical space, to bring in more of that money abundance, to bring in more of that love, start to just hold more of those positive and loving emotions too. It is the practice of it that will bring it about and help you to believe in it and start to emotionally connect with the truth of that. So it says, a message from White Tara: as you have purified your inner world of thoughts, actions, and intentions, it is natural that you seek purity in your outer world as well. This is to acknowledge that heightened sensitivity, which is as real as it seems. You have stripped away the outer protective layers of unneeded defenses, which blocked your psychic and spiritual awareness. So this has been keeping you from connecting to everything that you really want to see in your life, all that peacefulness, and perhaps even especially within your home. Now you're on the path of ascension, which calls for your heightened awareness. And with this awareness comes new levels of sensitivity to the impure and harsh. Your body is a trustworthy instrument of measurement of your tolerance level. Steer clear of that which your body signals you to avoid. Take excellent care of your body, and it shall serve you well. Absolutely, guys. Get that good nourishment into your body. I wholeheartedly promote natural remedies. As you know, I have Four Thieves vinegar, guys, which is some amazing stuff. I can't even tell you how many awesome testimonies I'm getting back from people that have gotten COVID and have not gotten sick, to people that are having improvements with their diabetes levels, with A1C, for those who know what that's all about. And then skin conditions, guys, clearing up. It's just a matter of giving your body what it needs. And what it is made of is everything that the earth is, that Mother is. So respect her by taking her into your body and showing that nourishing and healing energy. Connect with that way of being today, and you will be supported in having a more peaceful environment. All right, so various meanings of this card. Acknowledge and honor your sensitivity. Take steps to protect yourself from negativity. Avoid chemicals. Steer clear of situations with loud noise, crowds, violent media, and other triggers. Yeah, so be aware. Like, some of you may have been out at the Black Friday stuff yesterday. Maybe some of you chose to avoid that, which I generally choose to, because I just don't feel like being caught up in those energies. But in any case, let's get some cards around this and just kind of see what's going on today. We'll get some past, present, and future energy just to kind of see what's going on here. I want to see what we were looking at, what we're looking at presently, and what is the best course moving forward if we take the right steps, you know what I mean? So that's what I hope to see for the future energy. All right, White Tara and sensitivity. Yeah, this, it's like your pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. And it really is by being able to feel good within your own body, feel good within your own space, like your home, your inner and your outer space, right? So both of those have to be, balanced or pure. So you have to be honest about what should be a part of your life. You know what I mean? On the bottom, definitely, we want to avoid any more of these situations where we're having those sleepless nights. We're not able to really feel, and this is in your home, so it's like it's the energy in your home is what I feel. Perhaps as someone who was recently there or who is there, and it is going to be a need to clear out that energy once they're gone and really focus on that, rearranging things, you know, getting rid of things. And maybe that's where all of this is coming in too. You need to really get rid of any kind of triggers to people, especially if this is what this is referring to, that would cause you to not feel good, especially in your own home. You should definitely be able to feel good in your own home. Empress in reverse in the past energy is definitely tapping into a feeling of, you know, where we're not abundant, where we're not building this beautiful home and that's what the Empress energy is. She is the embodiment of the balance of all of the queens, you know, the magician, if you will, but in the female form. And this imbalance is what has caused so much of what's going on in this heart energy, is what I feel, because again, the Empress is coming out right away, and that taps into the emotional space, you know, and the left side of the brain, which is our creativity, and really being able to create that world, that abundant and beautiful world that we've envisioned. There was a call made to not move forward with something. You chose to say no to something that threw you completely off your balance, made you feel completely offline in your own world, in every aspect of your life, because we're talking about money, we're talking about your mind, your heart space, and we're talking about your energy. So all of those were thrown off. Your whole balance is what this feels like. A lot of information may have been coming in towards you in regards to what was truly happening, and you had to really sit with all of this, and it caused you to make a decision not to move forward. It sounds like it was quite a bit, and more or less just way too much that you wanted to deal with, and that's understandable. Present energy, still in this juggling energy, definitely more on the physical level and abundance. It feels like that you are waiting for those ships to come in, right? And they are there, but there is something that is still keeping you out of balance. And with this Gemini energy, with the 2, right? It's really important to know what it is that you're juggling and to make the right decision, especially when it comes to your abundance, because the middle of this energy, wow, this is a lack mentality. This is potentially having a devastating physical outcome as a result of, you know, some loss that you either did have or perceived to have, because, you know, this is definitely affecting, you know, your physical, oh yes. But moving forward, this, yeah, you see those swords there? That indicates that there has been a great deal of hurt, but that 6 is also saying that you realize that even though you may be going back and forth within yourself about all of this, you have to turn your back to this. You have to move to those calmer waters. It's the only thing that's really going to take you out of that energy, right? So what's coming for the future? Yes, we're putting an end to anybody who doesn't want to give, you know, just to one person, who's maybe giving too much to other situations, you know, and causing things to feel divided within the relationship. Making those plans, I like that. It does take time, and the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck, but that's because when he moves forward, he's already thought about every aspect of it. Lots of Pentacles coming out here today, guys, but especially in the last row, which is very encouraging. Now, the King of Cups in reverse may indicate that even though things may be moving in a direction to where they are balancing out in your world, there still may be this energy of needing to heal your heart space. So be aware of that. This King could refer to either someone that, you know, is that other person, or it could just relate to us not holding that power in our own hearts and knowing that our love is king, not someone else's, right? We should always be the ruler of our own hearts and not allow other things to be able to have control over it or possess it, if you will. Very interesting that that word particularly came out. Queen of Wands energy came out with the Empress. Yeah, it felt like that maybe somebody treated you as if you didn't hold as much value. You know what I mean? Almost like they treated you like the mistress instead of the empress, if you will. Four of Pentacles in reverse. And that caused you, you know, to feel like you didn't want to hold back from this person. And at the same time, you knew that, absolutely. Wow, look at that. You had to move forward. You had to put an end to this. The lilies are a representation also of the lotus. And this is talking about, again, clearing out, you know, not resurrecting this energy of this past relationship, but allowing yourself to heal, right? And to ascend, because this is a time of, or where that can take place for sure. But there is still some juggling, it feels like, taking place within yourself, within your energy, right? And again, that money that she's juggling, where is that connected to? The heart space, right? So we really have to work with this energy to make peace with it. There is a great video that I will link, and it does talk about all of this kind of stuff too. It's called Florence Scovel Shen, The Game of Life and How to Play It. And so it really talks about, you know, being able to move past these situations. And I think that it will help you a lot to understand that it's more important for you to be in a place where, you know, you are receiving what you deserve and what you need, as opposed to what you may want. And that may be skewed as far as, you know, your feelings towards the situation. So be aware of that. 8 of Wands for this past energy, please. 10 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, a lot of energy coming in that something was coming to an end. And it was hard. It was hard and fast. That's the energy that I just got from this, that this came in hard and fast to you. It caused your world to turn upside down. Absolutely. It caused you to not be able to use your intuition properly, right? And even questioned, like, am I even really connected properly to my intuition if I could be connected with someone of this nature, right? What's this 2 of Pentacles energy in the present? 10 of Swords and the 3 of Wands in reverse. Again, this juggling energy is saying that we're no longer looking for that person to come back necessarily, but at the same time, it's almost like we can't get over this hurt that was caused, right? Like you just can't believe that somebody would do this to you, would stab you in the back like that kind of thing, right? That is what you're struggling the most with, is what it feels. This 2 is the only 2 that came out for the Gemini energy. And I really feel that this is so key, because this is our present energy, and this is what we really have to work on, is balancing out, knowing what this person did to us and not allowing them to return and have an opportunity to maybe finish us off. Because that's kind of what this energy feels like. So the 5 of, and 9 of Cups in reverse. Also, for this juggling energy, why would somebody go through all of this trouble, you know, to build up this relationship only to just completely destroy it, kind of thing? 5 of Pentacles, please, for this connecting energy in the middle. What is that all about? Judgment. Yeah, so the call was made. It caused a lot of confusion, is what I feel. Yeah, absolutely. Threw you completely off of your balance with this Temperance in reverse. The moon energy is here, but yet with it being in the upright, I almost feel like this is the time that you're really coming to a space where you can allow yourself to truly cut this deceptive energy out, this King of Wands in reverse. This could be a male energy if you're a female, but in any case kind of indicates when the wands are in reverse, the king or the queen, generally that somebody has been a player type of energy. Yeah, and a call needed to be made on that. You couldn't move forward in this energy any longer, you know what I'm saying? Or else it was going to potentially lead to some kind of perhaps debilitating you know, cause you to go down health-wise, because that's a card also of your health. And this could be something that you really need to be aware of. Even heart problems I was hearing, because when we are hurt to such a degree and we hold on to that pain so strongly and the intensity of it, it does have an effect on our physical body, and specifically in relation to whatever that, you know, energy is related to. It's going to affect generally that part of our body, if you will. Very interesting to be aware of today. Again, causing you not to really see things, or maybe even trust yourself to be able to see what you need to see, right? What's the Six of Swords energy? Moving to the calmer waters for this present energy. What do we need to know about this situation? Yeah, but this is all home related, so people, it's probably relationship, but it may not even be, again, somebody that you're dealing with at this time, just the energy, the past energy of this person. Wow. Three of Cups in reverse and Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So you just basically saw no hope with this situation, no ability to have success and to be able to be abundant with this person, to have that, you know, fairy tale ending, if you will, like you see the castle in the background, right? So eventually it feels like you just had to understand what was really happening here, whether you wanted to or not. It looks like with her head down that she is crying, that she is sad, and there's a child here, so you probably may have had children involved with this, whether it be ones that you shared and created together, or just children that were in the picture. And this is like, you know, how could this person just ruin all of this like that, right? And it really threw you off of your game. You know, you should be able to be in this space where you move forward. The Star card always comes after you've been through something awful, guys, and allows you this opportunity to be able to heal all of that energy, right? That has caused you to have these sleepless nights, to not even feel good in your own home. This is what we got to walk away from. That moon energy up there, it's being illuminated that there's nothing in those cups, right? Seven of Cups is all about that, you know, having to try to decide what is, you know, something that could develop into more. But this energy, where the moon is out, it's like it's showing you that those cups are empty. There's nothing there. The well is run dry. That's exactly what I heard there. The well has run dry. Okay, so let's allow that star healing energy to move into our space and really help us, you know, to move across that rainbow bridge, if you will. Oh, beautiful. I like that. Absolutely. Spirit is saying, allow yourself in this, you know, physical reality now, here, before you die, you know, to really rid yourself of all of that energy, to die to the past experiences, to cross the rainbow bridge in this lifetime, at this time, right? In the present moment. That will bring all of the healing that you're looking for. What is this Six of Pentacles in reverse? Six of Pentacles in reverse. We've been seeing this rainbow energy a lot too in the cards. Yep. You're definitely aware now. Where you were confused in the past, now this is coming up in the upright. This is going to allow that transformation, all those butterflies, right? Again, that Scorpio heart energy. What is it that you need to cut out? What I felt was very interesting is that my Venus is in Scorpio, so, you know, I do fall in love, and oh, look at that. Six of Pentacles in reverse. We're balancing out by using our intuition, trusting our bodies, like White Tara said, right? How do we feel around certain people, around certain environments and situations? Really look into that today. This is going to help you by using your intuition, those subtle cues, to help you to balance out and bring in all of this abundance that you deserve, right? I love that. What's this Knight of Pentacles energy? I like how this is turning out. But definitely, you know, be aware of your body and how you feel around people. You may need to literally like change those people that are in your home. They might have to leave, you know what I mean? Those went on the floor, we're not going to take them. But the Two of Wands and the Page of Wands, absolutely. Two of Wands is definitely making a decision. We had the Two of, we've been dealing with the Two of Pentacles. that was juggling. The Two of Wands is actually a really good energy because this is talking about tapping into your own energy, making a decision about what way you're going to move forward with your energy, right? This is giving you that Page of Wands or that new start. And you see her, she's sitting there, she's playing her music, you could be like listening to music, but anything that gets you more in that calmer state maybe distracts you and helps you to get more focused on what it is that you want to build and create going into this new space. After we move out of this eclipse energy, you can use that time now moving into the energy of the future. Absolutely. We were getting this, risk it and take a leap of faith. It's time, guys. Look at the butterflies there again, indicating that it is time. So many cards again of ending and beginning. So what is the bull looking at? What is the bull focused on? But not in that way, in that not in that exaggerated, like aggressive way, if you will, but looking as, yes, I see you and I know what's really in the heart and I'm going to conquer it. I am going to be the one who is going to be victorious, but not necessarily by being bullheaded, right? Ooh, maybe that's what that means. Don't be bullheaded about healing that toxic energy, that scorpion heart energy, because again, it's the bull eye and the scorpion heart. So what do we need to be aware of those today? That bull eye, it's talking about like it's across from it and it's looking at that heart. What are we seeing today, or what do we need to see? That toxicity that we need to cut out, guys. All of those things that have been giving us those sleepless nights, what do you need to cut out? Clean your space, walk away from. King of Cups in reverse. I'm very interested to see what that's all about. You need to understand that the truth is you wear the crown if you choose to. This can go either way. Are you going to be the king? Are you going to rule your heart with truth and love and allow that healing to take place? That's what Spirit is asking you today. Or are you going to keep sitting in this energy of looking to the past and never being truly happy? So you have a choice to make today. You know, all of us have to struggle with this to let go of these situations in our past that have hurt us. But what is it really within ourselves that allowed us to allow these people in to begin with? That's where the real healing takes place. So that bull is resolute and looking into the heart, into our own heart. I saw that picture of the eye looking down into the heart, our own heart, right? And our own eye, our own spiritual eye. And not being bullheaded anymore, but being honest and true about what we need to change within ourselves to really bring about this awesome world, our beautiful home, and everything that we truly want, all the happiness in our lives. All right, reconsider your commitments was the first one that came out. Who are you saying no to? Who are you saying yes to? Determine who are the best people to have around you, and especially in your immediate space. So, have you piled so much on your plate that there's little room for you? Identify what truly matters and graciously decline the rest. There's a universe of meaningful opportunities on the other side of no. In fact, every no makes space for the perfect yes. Space, yes. Make that space for the perfect person, for the perfect situations, for the perfect energy in your home. It says your freedom is closer than you think. Beautiful. Free yourself from this energy that keeps you feeling like you need to be committed to people that don't deserve your commitment, don't deserve your yes. You know what I mean? Say you're sorry. We got this card out not too long ago. It says, are you carrying around regrets? Is there a relationship that needs healing, but you just don't know what to say? Give your pride a rest and simply start with, I'm sorry. Take responsibility and acknowledge your role in the situation. We were just talking about that because these situations don't just happen to us. There's a part of us that is allowing of these situations, and that is where the real root of these situations are. Get to the root of your own tree, of your own understanding and knowing, and heal those things within yourself, right? Say you're sorry to yourself for allowing these situations. Say you're sorry for, that the other person just wasn't at the right place either, for this to work out properly. But it doesn't mean all is lost, all right? Those yellow hearts are all about healing. Think about the yellow ribbon around the heart, right? Take responsibility and acknowledge your role in the situation and apologize for them and for you. Then let it go and be very proud of yourself, because making amends is not easy, but it is a huge leap on your spiritual path. Bravo. And it was talking about that, taking a leap. And guess what came out? Again, risk it. You guys, it is time. Do you know that we have to take advantage of these astrological energies, right? Many of you do know this. So it is so key that if you're aware of this, you can't fight with yourself any longer, and you can't hold yourself back. Some people may not be ready to go, but you are. You're ready to take a new leap in a better direction that's going to bring everything that you truly want. Great things are born from those brave enough to fly, those who are willing to risk failure. Your dreams require action, and you are ready to make a move. You know, what's interesting is that people who are wildly successful, millionaires and things like that, they actually go through a lot more of denial and things not working out than they do of actually succeeding, as far as the number of times. But by them continuing to take that risk, to try again, eventually, hopefully, if you allow yourself to learn what you need to from the experience, it can allow you to move into the situation that is really going to be conducive for you in your life and being happy. All right? So even if you flop, you will receive valuable insight. It's so true. So get off your butt and take a leap. Go for it. You don't want to be like this energy, right? No, she's not going anywhere. She's going to be there for a while. And yet these little fairies are trying to show her, look how beautiful these cups are that are you, that Gemini energy, guys. The balance of the masculine and the feminine is really asking you to come together today and allow yourself to heal all of this hurt that you've experienced. All of us, right? Whatever those residual hurts are that have kept you in this dark night of the soul, it's time to move into that white light, the white Tara. And the way you're going to do that today is you're going to clear out that energy in your home, your personal home, your physical body, and your physical space. If you want to see all of this awesomeness, this rainbow and this pot of gold, at the end of the rainbow, and everything that you've ever wanted, the promise is here. That is also what the rainbow represents. And Spirit is showing you today that if you trust, if you hold on to faith, and you stay in your heart and heal that space, then you will truly see everything manifest in the way that you want and deserve. I love you so much, guys. I hope you have a wonderful Saturday. Thanks so much for all of your support. I truly appreciate you. Reach out to me if you need anything from me, especially any of the products that I offer or reading. I'm here for you today, guys. Thank you so much always. Blessings to you. And especially for the likes, shares, the comments, especially if this resonates. It means so much for other people to be able to see these videos, and it may be able to really help them, And also, if you're on YouTube, thank you for subscribing and hitting the bell notification so you'll know every time I'm on. I'm going to be putting out more videos as well. I don't only help to heal from the spiritual perspective, because I am a priestess, so I can help with that mental and emotional as well as the physical aspect. I'm here for you today, guys. It is all about helping you to be the best you can be, so you'll be happy in your own lives, in your own home. Make that commitment to you today. Blessings to you. Love you. Mwah. Bye.